Hey, all you zealots and zerglings! Long time no see. It's been a while. So how you doing? How's the family? How's the local sporting team? Did they beat their rivals? That's good to hear. Well, we are back for another game of Starcraft 2. We're going to be doing a little bit of Starbow action, which, if you're not familiar with Starbow maps, I highly recommend checking them out. It's a custom map created that kind of mixes Starcraft 2 with Starcraft 1/Brood War, combined with a little bit of creativity on the map creator's part. So we're going to have a mixture of all these units and abilities, plus some new ones that you've never seen before. And I think it'll be a good time. We are on the Starbow design map, Circuit Breaker, or it's probably based off a map called Circuit Breaker. I don't know. Is that a real map? It might be. I don't remember. I don't know. And this is going to be a 4-player free-for-all where I have spawned as the Purple Protoss, and my opponents in this map, we've got Bocephus as the Yellow Zerg, putting up his spawning pool. We've got Spartan as the Pink Terran, throwing down a refinery. No barracks. Refinery of 4 barracks. That's interesting. And finally, we have Contrarian as the Green Terran. Now, just like StarCraft 1/Brood War, you've got only 1 gas. So that's something to keep note of. That can be very limiting to a gas-heavy build. And I think the resource collection rates are more like what they were in the original StarCraft. So I think you might. I don't remember if you have bring in more or less gas. I think you bring in more minerals though. And I think when the geyser runs out, just like in the original StarCraft, you can still harvest from it, just at a greatly reduced rate. Unlike StarCraft 2, where once it's empty, it's empty. You get nothing out of it. It's just a useless. It's in the way. And it looks like Contrarian is already expanding. He is sort of the kind that likes to macro up, especially in these kinds of games. And it always seems fairly tricky to stop him. But right now, we're all just trying to get used to what's going on here. I have a gateway up right now. And if you look here, you can see we have the Dragoon is back. He's going to be joining up with his other gateway pals, although the Sentry appears to be missing. So the Sentry was removed from this map. And I'm going to be throwing down that Cybernetics core. And one thing I found out in the course of this game, I've always thought in StarCraft 2, once you research warp gates, you turn this to warp gate, and I'm like, there's no, you can turn them back again. You can turn this thing back into a gateway in StarCraft 2. And I've always thought, why? Why would you ever do that? It makes absolutely no sense. There's no possible benefit. Oh, it looks like I'm going to be intercepting that drone from Bocephus, trying to sneak his way in and out to scout. Did not get that around my my sturdy zealot here at the door. But, oh, and an evil laugh here. Oh, I guess that's not an evil laugh, just sort of a little corrective scolding. But I always thought, why would you ever turn it back? Well, actually in Starbow, there is reasons to turn things back into a gateway, or leave them as a gateway, even after you have warp gate research, because Dragoons cannot be produced out of a warp gate. That is something I found out later on, and I probably should have stuck with that, because the Dragoons, I think, are pretty good in this game. As you will soon not see, because I hardly make any of them. And I'm researching Singularity Charge, which does increase the attack range of the Dragoons, so which makes it even more foolish for me not to keep producing them. But I am producing one now. Good old Dragoon, but let's see what my opponents are up to. We do have the spawning pool up here. The Zergling Speed is coming with a different icon. Oh, actually, I heard why this is a different icon, because in regular StarCraft 2, that's the little wing icon. And Bocephus is realizing there's only 1 gas. But I believe in this version, since StarCraft 1 did not have wings on the Zerglings with speed, welcome to Brood War, that they decided to change the icon, it must be. And he does have the Queen here, which does have different abilities. There's Create Creep Tumor, there's Inject Larva, which I think works differently. Spawns larva at a faster rate. So you can still only have 3 larvae. It's just using the inject larva will just make them produce faster. So that is definitely a limitation on the Zerg macro. And I think that's the Queen's Heal right there. Yeah, that's sort of the Queen's Heal. And it can also be used to sort of boost the speed of your buildings too, which is definitely useful. And this is actually the ability that allows the Queen to attack. Because right now I think the Queen's passive can't attack unless she uses that ability. But then I believe it becomes very, very powerful at it too. And what's that? Oh, did she just use that ability? Must have just used the Nurturing Swarm ability to make this lair come in faster. Right now, just a bit of Lings, though. Going to try to grab that second gas because he can't find what is main. And what is Spartan up to? He's got barracks going down. He's producing... Oh, he's producing the fire bats. Good old fire bats. You got medics in here, too. You still have your Reapers. And Marauder's got a weird icon there, it looks like. That's strange. And, of course, your Ghost. Pretty standard fare there. So going for a... Oh, he does have a couple of Marauders out there. They do look different. Why are the Marauders looking different? They use like the Hero Marauder from the single player campaign, the mercenary ones. I don't know, it does look kind of cool though. Engineering Bay coming down. Orbital Command. It doesn't call down mules anymore, it calls down SCVs. So you can get instant SCVs, and you are way oversaturated there, it looks like. Even despite what this says, I think that's oversaturated. And these SCVs are permanent, so it's kind of a way to just speed up your SCV production, but it doesn't harvest any faster, and it does count as supply, so you have to be able to afford it. And we've got Overcharge, which I think is sort of like a chrono boost for the Terran, so each race has a chrono boost, and there's your scanner sweep as typical, lifting off. And let's see, does the Engineering Bay have anything different? Scanner sweep no longer has an energy cost, and it just has a cooldown, so that is kind of nice. And we got your structure armor, your fortified bunkers, which I think are standard upgrades for the engineering bay. Only going barracks right now, no factory just yet. He does have his expansion down. Oh, it looks like I just got my expansion down kind of late. There's our good old friends, the Dragoons. What am I getting? Oh, I'm getting charge, or getting zealot legs. I don't think it's zealot charge. I think it's just zealot legs. Yeah, I don't think they charge anymore. It just gives them increased speed. And did I get blink, or is there no blink in this? There's got to be blink, doesn't there? Stalker has blink, so yeah, I think this just has to do with the way the damage worked in Starcraft 1. Has to do with all the damage numbers are going to work here a little bit different. It looks like I am producing a bunch of Dragoons. No warp gates yet. Oh, and I've put this little thing on my my Nexus, which is what enables to do the chrono boost. You can't do chrono boost out of the box with the Nexus anymore. And a little bit of a small mass recall for defensive purposes. And it looks like I might be going for Archons or Psystorm maybe. Khyderan Amulet is back though. Good old Khyderan Amulet. Used to let you get instant storms. But they obviously removed that. And the Stalker's different too, a bit of a different color, and going for the more golden Armada look instead of the Shakuras look, which is what you get on those gray-skinned Protoss units. Right now, everyone's just trying to get the hang of things. Oh, there's an attack there. It looks like I think I missed an attack. My apologies, but it doesn't look like there's too much damage done. He's still mining there, so looks like this is more going to be a retaliation strike. So we're going to have to start paying attention to activity right here. It looks like this is going to be a bit quick cleanup. And we got Zerglings moving in here. They shouldn't be able to make it past this at all. We're going to have attacks going at the same time. Oh, everything's going to make it past that. We're going to have to worry about this instead. Oh, we do have Vultures out for Contrarian, who does have Spider Mines down. And, oh, the Spider Mines are going to do a lot of damage to that force, but they're not. The Vultures themselves are going to prove almost virtually ineffective against Firebat Marauder. They are more attuned to doing damage to light units. You can see 100% damage to light. Armored units, just 25% damage, but did do a lot of damage to that command center, but the Marines are going to die, and the SCVs are going to get out there and repair, so damage taken care of. And it looks like that Ling attack amounted to nothing. Is he mixing in something else? He's going to be mixing in some Banelings and some Hydralisks. These are StarCraft 1 Hydralisks, which means they're like good and not just, you know, paper cannons that don't really work very well as cannons unless they're in the right place at the right time at the right moment and aren't going up against something that'll kill them immediately. Whew. Take a breath. Take a breath. That looks like I am getting High Templar out. I'm not making Archons right away. So, yeah, it looks like I am researching Khyderan Amulet. Do they have any other abilities besides Storm? Oh, Hallucination. They do have the Hallucination ability. But that appears to be it. So I don't know why I'm researching Khyderan over Storm. Doesn't seem to make much sense. Engineering, or Robotics, big old Engineering Bay. Wrong race, dude. And Forge is down there, I'm assuming for upgrades. And, oh, looks like, oh, Contrarian has mined the front of Spartan's base. He does have a planetary here, though. What is that? Okay, so the Vultures were inside. So, looks like the damage was done. I'm going to really have to start paying more attention to the map right now. And it looks like this Firebat wants to go help mine now. So a little damage done back and forth between Spartan and Contrarian. Contrarian just doing what Terrans did best in the day, I guess, and just throw down a bunch of spider mines. Yeah, he is just mining this map like crazy, and that is going to be difficult for us to deal with. And right now, Spartan's trapped in space. Like I was saying, the planetary fortress apparently cannot attack constantly. You actually have to activate the ability, and there is a cooldown, which that'd be nice if they put that in the actual planetary fortress design, because those things are just... Is there any better defensive structure in the game than a planetary? It just destroys about any ground army. Very few ground armies that are actually good against a planetary. But we don't need to get into that right now because we're going to be doing some Starbow. It looks like Contrarian is getting really aggressive with his vultures, just getting vision and damage all across the map. And looks like he's going to try to run in there. And did he have a scanner? I don't know, but the minefield, did that spider mine just attack his own thing? And he's going to try to mass repair, but the planetary is not activated right now. He actually has to activate it if he wants it to do damage. You might be a little confused as to why he's not actually doing anything right now but repairing. And I don't think Contrarian realizes that the planetary is not attacking him. I don't know if he could out-damage the repairing SCVs, but I don't think either of them realized the planetary was not contributing to that battle at all. But he's getting more and more aggressive with these vulture bikes. 1-1 upgrades on those. And meanwhile, oh my god, I do have a couple Archons worked in now. I do have a lot of storms ready. And we have Bocephus just pushing out in the map with Ling, Hydra, Baneling. And putting that creep everywhere, which can be quite a pain to deal with. And it looks like, what am I doing? Was I going to... Maybe I was going to try to throw a pylon up there. Maybe I was going to try to take this base, but I wanted some high ground vision. So I was going to throw a pylon up there. That's not going to happen right now. And a few more mines over here. It looks like, Spartan is going to be expanding to a third. And what do we got going on over here? He's got spider mines behind the mineral line. That's very weird. And he's not yet put these workers... What has he been doing this whole time? He's not been putting his workers to work. And spider mines are not going to activate on this because spider mines will not attack a hovering unit. All workers count as hovering units. You know what else counts as a hovering unit? Vultures. I think that's about it. I don't think anything else hovers. Workers and vultures, that's it. I wonder if Templar are considered hovering. I mean, look at, they're not touching the ground. That's an interesting experiment. Getting an observer out. Someone's doing some sort of scanning. And I guess we're going to scan to clear out some creep tumors. And it looks like that is going to spark a response from Bocephus. Which, actually, we need to speed up this game a little bit. Things are getting kind of slow. See if I can slow it down when things are about to happen. It looks like he's going to bring a queen out here to re-spread those tumors. And those vultures... okay, slow this down. I can't keep up with the vultures if I got this at ×2 speed. And it looks like I'm going to be bunkering this up. That'll be good defense against the vultures. They're going to have a hard time breaking through that. But, if he's got vultures, it means he can switch up to mech, which could be pretty powerful against this bio army. And he is just trying to contain. I don't think he can go in here right now. I think this would be a bit of a mistake. And yeah, he agrees. No, he's going to try to get a few pot shots in though. Do what little damage he can. Just kind of come in there and no, he's going to throw down some more mines. See if he can bait into them. But they didn't quite arm in time. No. But he is going to attack that planetary, and the planetary again is not fighting back. I don't think he yet realizes he needs to actively micro his planetaries to do anything, and instead he's just going to lose it and produce workers that are never going to see the light of day. He's going to push out there, and a battle is going to ensue, but meanwhile we got... looks like I'm trying to push in here to deal some damage here. Bringing my High Templars in to deal with this bio army, and he's going to be swinging in from the north. That could be a bit of a problem. I'm trying to push him back, I think, keep him away from my third. And where are the Templar? I could use some storms on this ramp right now. It would be absolutely fantastic. There's the storm. A good old-fashioned storm. No, missed on that one. And, there's a nice good storm. It's going to thin this out, but I've lost almost all of my stuff in the process. And I don't know what he's saying. I wish about it. I was too busy watching this battle, and I'm going to have to keep track of other battles going on here. So I did manage to stop that, but... And oh, I will be able to take out this hatchery, but I took a lot in the process. With all those storms I had ready to go, that should not have happened. Does he think I have any energy left? Yeah. I guess it's not showing me energy if it's full. I guess that's the case. And while I'm busy trying to deal with the Zerg front, looks like Contrarian has decided I've had enough dealing with that Terran. I am just going to come in and wreck this place. And dealing with vultures. They are so quick, and it doesn't look like stalkers are the best way to deal with those. What are vultures counted? Mechanical, hover, medium. 100% versus armored, 75% versus medium. Stalkers deal 50% bonus damage versus light. So, and can also see above cliffs. Stalkers can see up cliffs apparently, and they should actually be good against. No, these are medium, not light. I don't know why vultures are. And he's just going to drop spider mines right in my face. Looks like I managed to take those out before they arm, but I got to be careful because I got to know he's going to be putting more spider mines down. Meanwhile, it looks like Bocephus is rebuilt nicely. And Spartan is just doing what Terrans do, and he is turtling hardcore. So we can speed this up a little bit. Things have quieted down just a little bit. Looks like I'm going to try. Oh, I'm going to try to take this base. I probably should put some cannons up there just to provide some defense. And it looks like he's trying to poke at my defenses, making a lot of Archons there to try to deal with this. I guess I figure they might be good against all these vultures. Get a little splash damage in there. But he's bringing more to the game now. He's got some Goliaths. He's got some Marines. No upgrades on those Marines, though. What is that noise I'm hearing? Oh, it looks like he's going to be pushing in. I do have an observer here, so I can see this all coming. No. Guess he's just protecting his third base here. Yeah, I realize at this point I've got some problems here. Oh, even got us working some DTs in there. Oh, he's gonna try to push in. I got a little bit of advantage, but no, I can't get stuck in that choke point. And he's just gonna swing around. My Archons can't get in there. I need to back up and get him into the choke instead of me. He's got much better concave. My Archons are swinging around on the outside. I don't think this is working out very well for me at all. Good storm's going to go down there. Another storm, not quite as good, but going to force him to retreat. And the vultures are going to try to get in there, but I don't think they're going to do much against Archons. And, oh, more vultures in there. And did he... It looks like he tried to attack my base, but then he thought maybe he needs to kind of help out with his army here. So I'm here. I'm trying to rebuild. I apparently need to get some more production facilities down. Oh, observatory, because you need one of those to build observers. A la good old Starcraft 1. I think I just need more production. Plus I need to be yeah, I just need a lot more gateways so I can start producing zealots. I maybe get some dragoons back in here, although these things should be working really well against the vultures. And I did do quite a number on his army. And oh, Spartan's got a dropship here. Not a medevac. This is a dropship. Looks like a couple of marauders and 4 marines in there. And he's going to try to be executing a drop, which is going to be hard. These missile turrets are going up quickly. I think he may have missed an opportunity to do that. What's going on here? More vulture. Where are you guys going? The vulture is in our base. Probe defense. Probe defense against the vultures. The vulture. I guess it's just one. Meanwhile, Spartan's decided to switch it up and do some vulture biking of his own. It's not going to be hard to tell whose mines are whose at this point. Keep in mind, he can fly right over these because vultures will not activate spider mines. See? Won't activate them. Something to keep in mind. And meanwhile, Bocephus just... I thought Bocephus was my biggest threat, which is why I kind of pushed here to kind of keep him away from my territory. And I got hit with a bit of a flank attack, but he's building up now. He's getting what is some people's favorite unit, the Lurker, which I never quite appreciated the Lurker for what I think it brought to the table. But that's a whole other thing. I think now I know that Lurkers are probably pretty good, but obviously now I don't get to use them anymore because they aren't in the game unless you do the single-player campaign. Let me speed this up a bit. Everything's gotten a little bit slow. Oh, did we have a drop? It looks like we might have had a drop there. And and those those spider mines are always a bit of a problem. He's going to be pushing here into this third base, and he's sacrificed a lot of units. But this bunker's not going to be enough. He's going to have to do something like bring in tanks and Goliaths. I don't know how they fare against this bio army. I guess I can slow this down a little bit, but in those numbers, I'm guessing he's going to be okay. And if he's sieged up even more, I think... Oh, we don't have siege mode yet. Not sure if he's working on siege mode. He could probably use it. I got my observer out poking around. And I think Spartan's going to be in a bit of trouble. He wants to try to take this base again. But he just walked into a slaughter, and now he's just on just Marines, which I think is going to be the wrong choice right now. Going only Marines. He's got a lot of money. I think we all probably have a lot of money. Yeah, we all got more money than we know what to do with, so we obviously just don't have the production right now. And I don't know about this build composition. Stalker with a couple of Archons. Pure Stalker just does not seem to be the right choice. But I'm mining. There's no gas at this base. That could be a problem later. Where are those Templar going? Just kind of grouping them together, I guess. And it looks like the Terran on Terran battle is going to continue. You know, if he'd focused purely on his Terran issues, then I might not have had to worry about fighting on two different flanks. Why are these two Goliath are painted differently? Do these Goliath all have different paint jobs? That is so cool. It kind of reminds me of Dark Templars, because there's like two different Dark Templar skins, if you'll notice. There's this guy with a little double side, and then there's just one that's just got a hand blade. Oh, and here comes the Zerg threat. Where are my storms? Do I have any storms left? My Templar are trying to make it in there. My Archon's in a bad position. We got lurkers coming in. This does not seem like it's going to fare out well for me. I'm going to do as much storming as I can. Oh, more storm. More storms. I did do a lot of damage with that, but it came so late that now I have nothing left to defend this. And at the same time, and that always, this feels like this always happens to me. The second I have to deal with one guy, I'm suddenly dealing with two. Trying to warp in some units, but what good that's going to do? And the two guys that are sitting there trying to destroy me are not going to be dealing with each other. And yeah, he's going to push those back and then just be able to finish me off. But if anything, I'm making Stalkers. I don't know if Stalkers are the right choice. These are medium units. As we saw, these are doing 50% bonus damage versus light. Which means they're just doing normal damage against medium units, I guess. I'm going to try to shoot from the high ground, but he does have vision here. Yeah, he has vision up here, so, I mean, this isn't really going to do squat. I just kept getting flanked. I don't know if I had the best unit composition or the best macro, but, I mean, when you go deal with one person and suddenly you got someone else attacking you, I mean, what can you do? Meanwhile, Contrarian's decided to turn his focus on the player that attacked him. I mean, right now, I'm kind of a corpse. I don't know if it's in your best interest to be trying to finish me off while you've got someone checking a base that no one's taken. And there's the GG for me, so I'm going to be out of this for now. We got going here. We got Spartan trying to set up a siege at this base. Will probably work until Contrarian actually decides to deal with it. Yeah, Bocephus is going to leave my corpse there. So I'm in observer mode right now. Do I have any units? I thought I had an observer around somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. It looks like it's going to be Contrarian versus Bocephus right now, because they seem to be the ones posing the biggest threat. Looks like Spartan's going to be building some more fire bats. I don't know if fire bats are going to do it though. Fire bats do 100% versus light, but he's not really dealing with an army of light units. He's dealing with a lot of medium and armored units. I mean, there's some Marines, but the core of this now seems to be the Goliath. So I don't think Spartan's got the right unit composition for this right now. He's just kind of turtling hard. And are these siege tanks in a good position? I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to do damage to anything mining right in this area. And Contrarian doesn't seem very pleased with that idea. Siege tank. Yeah, I think the siege tank bunker are going to hold us off for a little while, so it was probably ill-advised. But I really don't think Spartan's got much going right now unless he switches up his unit composition a bit more. I just don't think Marine Firebat is going to do it. Oh, and he's going to try to bait him into the minefield now. The mines actually have laser sights. Interesting. But I think he's got to be worrying about this force right here, because Bocephus has got a very potent force. 3-3. And do you have 3-3 yet? I guess Contrarian's got full upgrades on his meching units. And apparently there's locked alliances, so I can't see what's going on other than where I have vision, which is... I guess I can see. Where do I have vision? Nowhere. Oh, there we go. What am I doing here? Producing Allow observer to use phase shield, which makes enemy units unable to attack them unless ordered to. Okay, so basically I'm getting myself an observer. I'm getting myself observers to watch the map, and I'm going to get this ability to defend them. I've tapped out, so I'm not going to actually try to rebuild anything. Because I knew if he'd stayed there, he would have destroyed me anyhow. So there's no reason to keep pushing on when I don't need to. And Contrarian's going to use that. He's building up a front here. And he's going to watch rock these Goliaths right into the siege tank line. And I think he's not going to be able to do it. He did enough damage there that you really should be, there you go. You didn't want to have to deal with someone sieging his supply line, but it's actually in pretty good position right now. I don't think this is well advised. I'd probably be better swinging around here doing damage to this, see if you can force the tanks to unsiege. Because Spartan's doing pretty okay keeping these things alive, and it's going to do a lot of damage to his mineral line. He's about to lose another. Oh no, he's going to focus on a bunker that's empty. And he's going to try to bring in the vultures. It's just not the right response right now. Maybe a drop would be better. Or at least try to get him inside the range of the tanks like he did that Goliath that he kept alive for so long. Or bring in battle cruisers. Why not? Wow, battle cruisers do not shoot nearly as fast as they do in Starcraft 2. Warp drive. Battle cruiser warps to a nearby town. Oh, okay, battle cruisers apparently have blink. Oh, and he's going to irradiate the mineral line because these are biological units. So irradiate is valid. Oh, he's just going to do all sorts of irradiates. That's going to really slim things down. And I think this is going to be enough to cause Contrarian a little bit of problem. These battle cruisers do not seem to be doing it for him. Or not, maybe they are. I guess I should take that back. And he's run out of units that can shoot up. What happened to all those Marines you were making before? Those Marines are not going to be enough. He did take out the base, or did he retreat the base? No, he took out the base. But his units don't look like they're going to survive for very long. Meanwhile, oh, we got Bocephus pushing out with a very scary force and a very small Ultralisk. Look at that thing scurrying along. Were Ultralisks really this small in StarCraft 1? And those spider mice didn't even have time to arm against Zerglings. Interesting. And Contrarian's going to have another problem on his hands right now, but does he have enough Hydralisks to deal with the battle cruisers? Battle cruisers, I don't see what kind of damage they do against Hydralisks. I guess it's just normal damage to everybody. But Hydralisks do full damage to armored units, which these are definitely armored. You need to be burrowing these lurkers, though. Does he have enough Hydralisks to deal with this? Hydralisks still only have 80 hit points, and they're doing how much per shot? Air to surface, 17 per shot. I don't think he's focusing on the battle cruisers right now, though. Which means he seems to be losing his... apparently it's going to be mutually assured destruction. He does have a base, but does he have money? He has no gas. So, I mean, technically he'd probably win in a base race if he just went massive lings, but... there's a lot of battle cruisers. There's a lurker den. Does he have a spire up? What does a viper nest do? I guess that lets you make vipers. And then the Ultralisk cavern. No spire. I think he needs a spire. Because then he can make Scourge, which is the exact counter he needs right now. He needs Scourge to deal with this because Contrarian is... Well, he's still got a lot of money, but he's gone into full battlecruiser production. He's only got one base, and I think only one gas operating right now. Yeah, he's only got one gas operating right now. So if he could switch up, get some Scourge out, I think he could deal with this. But instead, he's going to attack somebody else. I don't know if he thinks that Contrarian is dead or he doesn't want to have to deal with it anymore. This may be a fatal mistake. Because so far, Spartan has not been posing any threat to him whatsoever. So letting Contrarian deal with it might have been the best call. Instead, it looks like he's going to lose the rest of his army. He's not using his lurkers at all. He's letting his lurkers just die. You've got to burrow your lurkers. You have to micro your lurkers. I think I remember, yeah, finally, I think I remember him complaining about the lurkers, but when you just run your lurkers into battle, of course they're not going to do anything good, but you get them burrowed. No detection here, these things are going to be super powerful. Looks like I'm going to get a view of all this, too. And again, planetary needs to be microed. Here's a siege tank on the high ground, though, that is killing off his hydralisks. So it looks like he is going to finish off Spartan. Oh, I don't know. He still has to break up this ramp, and there's still a siege tank he can't hit that's doing a ton of damage to his remaining army. Meanwhile, Contrarian is rebuilding his barracks. He's got a lot of money. He can crank out, if he's left alone, he can crank out a huge force, and it looks like Bocephus' fatal error was not trying to put more pressure on him. He just saw those battlecruisers and decided that retreat was the proper option. And running his reinforcements through a minefield. And he burrowed his Ultralisk. Is there anything left? There's still a siege tank here. And yeah, Hydras definitely are quite good units in this version of the game. Definitely quite good units. The lurkers do not suck. Let's see, here's the thing about the lurkers do not suck if you're just using them improperly. Running them into a bunker line and not burrowing them when there's no detection is a fatal mistake. And here comes the Lings, which is about the only thing he can afford right now because he's got no gas income, it looks like. I guess he can move on to my corpse and try to take my gas. Oh, there's not a lot of gas remaining there, though. Contrarian, I tapped out already. Fine. Go kill my corpse, but you're just wasting precious time. I mean, he's got this. I think he just sustained too much damage, and he does not have the gas income to rebuild it. And apparently I'm complaining about being attacked. What else am I going to do? So it looks like he's going to... Oh, no, Spartan actually left, so there's no reason to claim any further attack on them. He's going to have to deal with Mass Marine, a battle cruiser. Did he ever upgrade those Marines? 1-1-1. He doesn't have a lot of upgrades on this stuff, though. But, oh, if you could just get some Scourge out, but I don't think he has the gas for it. As I recall, Scourge are very gas-heavy. Yeah, 25 minerals, 75 gas. But he has no Spire. Oh, he is taking a base, though. If he get that gas income up, he desperately needs that gas income, but it looks like Contrarian may prevent that from happening. Oh, my Observer! Scanned at the wrong moment for my poor Observer that just wants to watch the hilarity ensue. Yeah, just did not have the answer. Apparently I'm going to complain now that he took out my Observer. So we can speed this up. I think that is going to be it. And there's the GG. So I hope you enjoyed a game of Starbow. I highly recommend it. Just go into the StarCraft 2 arcade and search for Starbow. There's several different maps out there for you to use. And I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.